It seems like such a simple thing. Last week, a Buffalo police officer rolled up on a street football game and decided to join in on the fun.
Turns out that somebody was taking video of the game on their phone, and that video has now gone viral with more than 1,000 shares. As 2 on your side's Danny Spiewak shows us, it's an example of what can happen when the community and the police find common ground.
It's one thing to talk about it in a classroom, but to actually be out on the street and interact.
Last week, Buffalo police officer Patrick McDonald got a pretty routine call to the corner of Shirley and Suffolk streets. A noise complaint because of loud music.
Rolled up on scene and talked to a couple of young ladies, and they turned the music down.
It wasn't a big deal, but then he heard someone call over to him from the street where a football game was going on.
The quarterback in the game had approached me and asked me if I play any street ball.
That quarterback's name is Albert Wolfer.
Oh, he really gonna play? It was a joke at first. He was like, oh, he really gonna play? So I was like, all right.
That's when the camera started rolling.
Where are we lining up? So I'm like, just go bomb, I got you. You know, drop back, Tyrod Taylor on and get it to him. He went bomb. He actually burnt him by a long shot, you know. And I put the ball in his lap so he couldn't drop it, you know what I mean?
It helps break down the barrier, this us versus them barrier, and at the same time it shows that police officers empathize with the general public, and that we have a lot of common interests, football being one of them.
Pretty much everyone who was there that night came away with the same impression.
You gotta give somebody a chance, even though they got a uniform on. Sometimes that uniform is a uniform, but it's also a human being behind that uniform.
I never had a bad perception of the police. I don't really get in trouble that much. But it changed a lot of people's perception from just seeing it on Facebook. You know, Facebook is one of the biggest ways to communicate, so it changed a lot of people's perception that way. I've seen it with my own eyes, actually. You know what I mean? Over 1,000 shares, so, you know, a lot of people agree with it.
Officer McDonald says he actually wasn't a football player back in the day. He was more of a hockey and lacrosse player. But everyone we talked to today was pretty impressed he was able to make that catch while carrying 30 pounds of equipment. Danny Spiewak, Channel 2 News.